Good evening. I'm Alfred Hitchcock. I hope you're enjoying this evening's entertainment and that it is providing a pleasant distraction from your workaday cares and persistent homicidal thoughts. Many of you may know me as the acclaimed director of such films as that one movie your parents said gave them nightmares, but when you watched it at the same age, you were just like, when is it going to get scary? Tonight it is my deep pleasure and contractual obligation to speak to you on the subject of exercise. As you can see, you have joined me just about to engage in a casual game of badminton. A sport that I enjoy for its similarity to beating a small bird with a stick. Badminton may be my chosen sport, but there are many activities which you may find will help stimulate the blood and invigorate the heart, such as bicycling, running or jogging at a moderate pace, plotting murderous revenge, or hot yoga. Many of these activities require only minimal equipment, such as a bicycle, a pair of good running shoes, or a small blunt object. Any vase or ornamental statuary will do. For added irony, consider using an item that was gifted to you by its intended target. In exercise, moderation is key. Set a reasonable goal, such as running 10 kilometers per week, or stabbing your sister in the kidneys while she sleeps, rather than attempting to run a marathon or commit a massacre right out of the gate. This will only lead to disappointment and criminal prosecution. Hydration is also important, so be sure to sip a bottle of water, quaff a glass of sports aid, or drink on the palpable fear of your enemy. While proper diet and exercise will not prevent your eventual demise at the hands of a former lover, you will find that they may marginally reduce the hideousness of your corpse. Failure to exercise regularly can result in fatigue, muscle stiffness, or a slow descent into madness, which leaves you sitting alone in a third-floor bar laughing at a man in a bald cap that only you can see. So remember to stay fit and have fun. I'm Alfred Hitchcock saying, 4.
Hello, I'm Rod Serling, host of the intersection between the arcade and the bazaar, the Twilight Zone. A lot of people ask me, Rod, hey, are those stories true? Is the world as crazy as we think it is? How are things with your divorce? But I'll tell you right now, there is nothing more scary, more terrifying than the things right under your nose. And that is why I am working on observational comedy. Are you familiar with Jerry Seinfeld? Then you will love this. Joke number 1. Nothing takes my frustration more to the outer limits than people who stand on the escalator Why do they do it? What compels them to stand there? An unknown force? Mass hypnosis by the government? Or they are rude? Punchline. People have bad etiquette. Joke number 2. What's the deal with people always using their hands so much? We have other body parts. Why not use those? Imagine a world where no one has hands. The man with the biggest foot would be king. In this world where something was nearby, no one would say, "That's handy." They would say, "That's footy," confusing Australian football fans. Punchline. Absurdity. Joke number 3. There is nothing more mysterious and unknowable than a woman on Tinder. Where did her last name go? Why is she hiding it? Then you go on a date with a woman on Tinder, and you hear the oscillation of her vocal cords vibrating through the airwaves. They resonate in your ears, and there is a moment of deceit where you look directly into her eyes, ergo her soul, and you also say, "I do like Gilmore Girls." It's a lie. Men and women are different. Women want loyalty and trust. Men, they only want one thing: to resist the siren call of the Cthulhu. Punchline. Men and women are different. Maybe. I should have worked on that last punchline. I'm Rod Serling. Or am I? We meet again, old friend.
I don't know why you're so relaxed.
I'm pitching a brand new idea. A horror TV show. Kind of like the X-Files, but also kind of random. Each week will be a new problem. I think the host will be Dan Aykroyd.
Television anthology.
Yes.
A different story every week unrelated to the previous.
Yes.
Hosted by a celebrity.
Yes.
Been there, done that.
Seems you're always one step ahead.
One step or 39.
That's almost 40 steps.
Well, you know what they say, 39 steps forward and then 1 step back.
I'm not sure who says that.
I said it just now.
Would you like a water?
Yes, I would quite like a refreshment.
I'll fetch it from the water mechanism.
Excellent.
How? Oh,
I'm about to pitch something too.
tell me the details.
About a washed-up television personality who thinks he's been called to a pitch meeting but has really been called to his own demise.
How strangely. You know they have chairs. Your water?
Right. thank you. You know they have glasses.
Before we ship it out with this water balloon. How's your wife?
She's doing quite well. How's your... Oh, never mind.
The divorce is long. It's like a second marriage.
Yes, a marriage to no one that can never be dissolved.
Divorce is very painful, and yet human. Surprising, with a twist at the end. Like all good stories. Delicious. Once again, you surprise me.
Not all of us are just filled with hot air.
Alfred, I feel like you've had your way with me today.
I think you know why.
Why?
Because I invited you to dinner and you refused.
I was very busy on that Wednesday afternoon. A weird time for dinner.
Well, I wanted to set you up with my friend. You've been depressed and I wanted to do something about it instead of just letting you mope around.
The real reason is I wanted very badly to go. I've been lying in my bed non-stop, unable to get out of bed. The fatigue of the existential nausea as I slowly creep towards the void. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Looking in your eyes, someone who I admire, I felt too much shame. I wouldn't do it, and so I cancelled. I'm sorry.
Would you be interested in a writing job on my new show?
What is the premise of the show?
Quite similar to yours, actually. I was just going to steal it. I don't understand how your voice could be integral to the plot.
Right. My idea, my voice.
Yes.
Yes.
Your writing.
Yes.
My face on the box, as it were.
I would love that.
Steal. Such a gentleman. I really wish you would let me introduce you to Sally.
There's no point.
No, but there's no point to anything, is there?
No, Alfred, you don't understand. I'm not here to pitch a show. I'm the head of the network. Surprise! To truth this entire conversation, my depression, my divorced wife. I don't have a wife at all. I never had one. It was pillows and a wig. I lured you here the entire time to hear your beautiful idea for a show. And you gave me something better, a technique. Invite stupid writers to come into my office, pitch their ideas, then steal it. I'm not a nice, damaged man. I'm an evil, cruel overlord. Surprise.
So in fact, the celebrity who came here to meet his demise was me. The show that I was pitching all along. Plot twist.